as Barcelona eyes Viktor Gyökeres as a potential successor to their aging star striker, Robert Lewandowski. Responding to this, Robert Lewandowski has spoken up about his future at the club. What did he say? Stay tuned to find out. And we've got some exciting football news for you. So stick around until the end to catch all the latest updates. Welcome to Football Talks. Don't forget to subscribe and press the bell for more updates. Patience pays off. Spain holds off on Gavi's return as Barcelona nurtures midfield star. Spain's head coach, Luis de la Fuente, has unveiled his squad for the upcoming clashes against Denmark and Switzerland, and as usual, Barcelona's presence is well represented. But notably absent is Gavi, a favorite in the Spain setup. After being sidelined since last November due to injury, the dynamic midfielder is back in action for Barcelona, sparking some chatter about his return to the national team. However, in a sensible move, de la Fuente opted not to rush Gavi's comeback, aligning with Barcelona's careful approach to his minutes. De la Fuente had high praise for Barcelona's handling of Gavi's recovery, acknowledging the spectacular job they've done to ensure his gradual return. He commented, "Gavi's progress has been exceptional for the national team. It's very important. This patience reflects the trust and investment in his long-term fitness, with Spain aiming to have him fully fit for future international duties." Recently, Gavi saw his most extended playtime in Barcelona's Champions League face-off with Red Star Belgrade, where head coach Hansi Flick is gradually weaving him back into the fold. If everything continues smoothly, Gavi could rejoin the Spanish squad in March 2025. But for now, his gradual reintegration is a priority, as both Barcelona and Spain look to manage his return with caution. For now, Gavi will sit out the international break, giving him extra time to rebuild his strength. It's likely that his full comeback will be marked by Flick's decision to start him, signaling he's fully ready. Fans, however, won't have to wait long, as Gavi seems primed for a more prominent role soon, especially with pivotal matches on the horizon. Robert Lewandowski breaks silence on Barcelona's interest in Gyokeres transfer. The name Viktor Gyökeres has been buzzing across European transfer talks as we approach the winter window. The Swedish striker, currently making waves at Sporting CP, has emerged as one of the most promising young talents on the continent, with big clubs already eyeing his next move. Recently, FC Barcelona has joined the conversation, reportedly keen on the idea of bringing Gyökeres to the Camp Nou. The plan? To groom him as a successor to their aging star striker, Robert Lewandowski. With the Polish veteran now in his mid-30s, Barcelona is starting to consider the future of their frontline, looking for someone who can carry the torch once Lewandowski steps back. However, hearing this talk of replacements, Lewandowski himself hasn't stayed silent. In a recent statement, the prolific forward responded confidently, reminding everyone that he still sees himself as more than capable of leading Barcelona's attack. Currently, Lewandowski has notched up an impressive tally of 19 goals and 2 assists, proving he's still got the skills and drive to be the club's main man. Lewandowski even believes he could continue delivering at this high level for another 3 or 4 seasons. The Polish striker is known for his dedication to fitness and relentless commitment on the pitch, and he feels there's no reason to assume he's ready to pass the baton just yet. He aims to keep leading the line, pushing Barcelona towards more trophies as he has since his arrival. Interestingly, when asked about who should eventually take his place, Lewandowski didn't seem thrilled at the idea of an external replacement. Instead, he spoke fondly of Barcelona's youth academy, La Masia, suggesting that the next Barcelona number 9 should ideally be homegrown talent. For Lewandowski, it's not just about filling a spot on the pitch, it's about legacy. He feels Barcelona's identity is best carried forward by players raised in the club's own system, molded in the unique philosophy of La Masia. The academy has produced legends like Lionel Messi, Xavi, and Andres Iniesta, and Lewandowski believes it's the right place to find Barcelona's next star striker. Viktor Gyökeres might be a rising star with an attractive skill set, but for Lewandowski, the responsibility of succeeding him should ideally lie in the hands of a player steeped in Barcelona's values and tradition. While Gyokeres' potential move is still a rumor, Lewandowski's words remind everyone of his commitment to the club and his desire to see its long-term future nurtured from within. As the transfer window inches closer, fans will eagerly wait to see if Barcelona pursues the Swedish star or if they look towards their own ranks to unearth their next striking sensation. In our view, Barcelona's interest in Viktor Gyökeres shows they're already thinking long-term about their frontline, but Lewandowski's response carries a lot of weight. The Polish striker has a point. He's still delivering exceptional numbers, and his commitment to staying at the top level is evident. While Gyokeres is a promising talent, Lewandowski's argument about grooming a homegrown successor from La Masia resonates with Barcelona's identity. There's a unique pride in having players rise through the academy, embodying the club's values and style. At the same time, Barcelona's position isn't easy. Do they secure a potential star from abroad or stick with tradition and rely on La Masia to find Lewandowski's successor? Bringing in Gyokeres could add fresh energy to the team, but Lewandowski's perspective reminds us of the importance of continuity and loyalty to the club's roots. If Lewandowski continues performing as he promises, it's possible Barcelona has time to carefully assess this decision and perhaps nurture their next striker from within. What do you think, Barcelona fans? Should Barcelona invest in Viktor Gyökeres as Lewandowski's successor, or should they trust in La Masia to develop a homegrown striker? Do you believe Lewandowski still has a few strong seasons left to lead the line, or is it time to plan for a fresh face up front? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Barcelona's financial balancing act. Can the club secure Dani Olmo's future? For years, Barcelona's top executives have been tirelessly trying to straighten out the club's finances, aiming to reach La Liga's elusive 1:1 salary margin requirement. This financial juggling act has caused persistent headaches for the Catalan side, and the latest challenge emerged this past summer when Barcelona struggled to register their prize signing, Dani Olmo. Ultimately, Olmo's registration was only secured due to Andreas Christensen's long-term injury, a fortunate break, but a temporary fix. The message was clear. Without a serious cash boost, keeping Olmo on the books for the long term could become a problem once Christensen is back on the field. Hopes had been high that a revamped deal with Nike might solve the problem. Negotiations between the two parties have been ongoing, and while an agreement is reportedly close, it seems the financial lift from the sponsorship won't be enough to register Olmo this season. The new deal is expected to bring in an additional €45 million annually through 2028, but under La Liga's fair play rules, this will only translate to around €10 million in the club's financial calculations. Given that Barcelona has already budgeted most of this anticipated revenue into their plans for 2024 to 25, the shortfall to meet La Liga's requirements remains significant. To bridge the gap, Barcelona is exploring various financial maneuvers, with the leading option being the sale of a 49% stake in their company, Bridgeburg. This move is expected to generate around €200 million, €55 million of which has already been secured, providing some much-needed financial breathing room. Alternatively, the club may have to consider parting ways with one of their star players, which would not only bring in transfer fees, but would also free up valuable salary space. Barcelona's financial juggling act is far from over, and with January's registration deadline looming, the club's leadership has some tough calls to make. For fans, it's a tense wait to see how the Blaugrana will navigate this complex financial landscape and keep their ambitions alive on the pitch. From our perspective, Barcelona's financial situation is a tough one to navigate, and while they've been working tirelessly to resolve it, the path ahead still seems tricky. The potential deal with Nike could provide some relief, but it's clear that it won't be enough on its own to secure Dani Olmo's long-term future at the club. The move to sell a stake in Bridgeburg could bring in a significant amount, but it's hard to ignore the possibility that Barcelona might need to part ways with a star player to balance the books. It's a delicate situation, and the club's leadership has a lot of decisions to make in the coming months if they want to keep their ambitions intact. What do you think, Barcelona fans? Do you believe Barcelona will manage to find a way to keep Dani Olmo and meet La Liga's requirements? Or do you think they'll have to sell a key player to make it happen? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Hit that like button, subscribe, and let us know in the comments your opinion. Tie your shoelaces, and let's talk football again. See you soon.